We are heading into the final steps, and I want to show you a few things that I wouldn't necessarily do here, but some of you might want to change a little shape. I'm not saying about changing the shape fully, just some tiny changes that maybe sometimes you would like to apply into your image. And it doesn't matter what's your final steps, but there's one thing I'm doing for sure. After I'm making sure everything is right, that's the image I want, I'm creating the stamp on the top. So to create a stamp, press Command, Option, Shift and E, or Control, Alt, Shift and E if you're working on PC. Let's call this stamp. And then I'm going to press Control and hit on this layer and then convert to Smart Object. I was telling you about Smart Object, and it's about all filters. If you want to apply filters to your image, whether it's Liquify, Camera Raw filter, you should convert your layer into Smart Object, because then you can work non-destructively and effect will be applied into your layer without affecting this actual layer. So you can do step backs, you can modify. And first step is, just in case you want to work with the shape a little, go to Filter and Liquify. I'm going to explain you what's over here. So we have this tiny hand on the top. For warp tool, we have a packer tool and this bloat tool. I even never paid attention to the names actually, and I don't think you will. And these three tools you can use. This one, extend the size of your thing you don't really want. Pucker tool, make things smaller. So this one sometimes you can use. I don't want to use these tools, but if you have these tiny bits you can work with this a little. But the most powerful tool for shaping will be just for warp tool. So often, of course, I would never change a tiny bit on her face. It's perfect. It's specific. It's unusual. It's the way I want it to look. So I don't do these things. But sometimes maybe you want to make the neck just a little slimmer. Just give it a little touch. Then you can do this. You are allowed to do this, really. I'm going to do a steps back because it wasn't the done perfect way that I wanted. I got a little too much on the face. So that's what you could do. I'm doing such a tiny touch because I only want to show you this as a presentation, but I have to do the step backs because I see that before I affected her nose, for what I want to apologize. So once again, tiny touch on the neck and nothing more. I don't want to do anything more on this image. It's just to show you an option, what you can do, and not to show you how to ruin the images. It's just showing you the option. That's what you can do with your images. Hit OK, and as you can see, this Liquify is applied as a separate part of your layer. That's why working with Smart Object is so powerful. You can just turn it off and then it's okay. It's not whole layer. So that's why you always choose the working with the Smart Objects. And let's process to some other final steps we can do.